I may be in the profession of accounting, but I am passionate about increasing happiness quotient of everybody. And that is what my passion is all about. And it feels good to be with you here today. You know, and my topic for the day is too many things to do, but very little time to do it. Today, this is an inevitability we live with. Do you agree or not? Yes. Too much to do, too little time is an impulsive thing which is upon us. We have no choices, we have no options. Today, we are in an age where multitasking is compulsive. We have to find a way out, else it will totally encompass us. You agree with me on that? Yes. So this is why I thought this is something not only we adults are exposed to. You can see it in a 3-year-old when she goes for a fancy dress competition in school. I have seen the pressure the kids face and the parents, and you can link it to too many things to do, too little time. At the time of the competition, you can go further in our education system. 9th standard to 12th standard is a nightmare, where again from 9th to 12th, all the kids are always on the run. No, we enjoyed childhood, today teenagers don't. I don't think they ever know what teenage fun is, what childhood really means, because they are in this rat race of too much to do and too little time for 4 years. And that's a really long time to be in that space. Then when they come to education institutions, colleges, there is project work, presentation, which again you are in this time frame. Yes? My daughter is in US, and last week she was saying, okay, I'm like really done with my presentation, I'm like really prepared. And then she has a peep at somebody else's and she said, oh my God, I have so much to do. And then she sits the whole night to rework on her presentation. This is the reality we are living in. And why this happens? And if you are just visiting it now and then it's pretty cool. You know, if there is too much to do and very little time to do it, and you're visiting this space now and then, once in a while, then it is perfectly okay for you. But today, there is no choice. It is like on us like a tornado. You agree with me? Yes. So when it is on us like a tornado, what happens to our lives? If you see, in the short run, everybody says, oh my God, it's like really energizing to have a deadline and to cope up with the deadline. They feel it gives them energy to do this stuff, and they are pumped to do something because it gives them that high when you are able to do something more with very less time. But in the long run, you keep on visiting this space of too much to do with too little time. It takes a toll on your body, it takes a toll on your mind, on your thinking, the clarity of your vision, the space of your decision making, and then to an emotional level on the way you feel. So the toll is disastrous. You only have to go to Google to check out what it is. But why this happens? Why does your mind go into this frenzy of fear, anxiety, worry, anger, disappointment? It's okay to be in that space. It is not okay to get stuck in that space. So if you are having the freedom to walk free after being that way, you still have the freedom to make your life the way you want to make it. But if you don't have the freedom to break free and get stuck in these zones, then you may land up with a disease-free body, with a stress-free mind, with a confusion-filled intellect, and then I can just go on adding to this. But why does it happen? What leads to this? I have just one word for it: your reaction quotient in life. If you are in a reaction mode in life, where you are reacting to every event that is happening to you, this too much to do in too little time could be a major disadvantage in your life. But if you change your reaction quotient to a responding quotient, if your response quotient is high, which means you take a pause, you sit back, you weigh what's happening around, and from that space of pause comes a dynamic outpour, which is very proactive, which can make you do something about too much to do with too little time. Otherwise, that scenario consumes you totally. So how do you change your reaction mode to a more responsive mode? Now, this is the key factor. And you can judge for yourself. First of all, you have to be aware whether you are in reaction mode or you are in responding mode. Many times we are running on the treadmill and we don't know where we are going. So, you don't even know whether you are reacting or you don't even know whether you are able to respond. If you have your smile intact when you do things, you are responding. If you don't have your smile intact when you are doing it, then you are absolutely can be sure that you are reacting in life. So, that is why your success can be measured by your smiles you take. If nothing and nobody can take away the smile from you, whatever be the situation in life, then you are in response mode. Are you getting what I am saying? Are you with me? Yes. Now, getting into this response quotient can break or make your life. So, be it any situation, be it any person that you have to deal with, the more you can get into this space can make you relax. Now, you can respond only if you know the art of relaxing and focusing at the same time. Now, if you see the way our life goes, whenever we focus, we are stressed, we are not relaxed, because too much things to do and too little time to do it. And whenever you are totally relaxed, you will see that you are not focused. You like totally want to unwind, you don't want to think anything serious. Now, this is a crucial gap which could take you on to the reaction quotient. If you can at the same time be both relaxed and focused, then you can never be in reaction mode. Then your quotient of response is very high, where from that space of being, you can really make your life happen. The possibility is very high. You agree with me? Yes. Now, again, how to get into actual response mode? Clinical research has said the more you react, chemical changes happen in your body which create all kinds of things going haywire. Your entire nervous system gets destabilized. So, the whole key is in harmonizing your nervous system, and once your nervous system is harmonized, then you see you just shift out of this reaction mode and you come out into the response mode. It is like I remember a sentence I read which says, you may be in the night, you may be in the dark, but if you have the intelligence, if you have the power, you can bring light in the darkness. Yes or no? So, the same applies here. Too much to do, too little time is a choice you take. You can, with your intelligence, with your skill, have the capacity to take a pause back and to shift the gears from being reactive to being more proactive and moving into the response mode. And that really makes a whole lot of difference in the way you move forward in your life. Otherwise, there are chances that you may get stuck in your life. Whether you are a 3-year-old, whether you are a teenager, whether you are a business person or you are in the rat race, ultimately this spares nobody in life. So, it is actually the solution comes in awareness. How aware you are in dealing with a situation, and how do you increase your awareness? Are you all here? Yes. Totally? Yes. Totally here? So, if you are listening and not hearing, or are you hearing and not listening? If you are just hearing, the awareness quotient is less, but if you are really listening, then your awareness quotient is high. So, these are the finer things that we have to tune in to move from this reaction mode to response mode. Awareness is big time study. Awareness is mindfulness. How mindful you are at what you do things, how present you are in what you do things. So, when you are able to fit into the space of total mindfulness and total awareness, reactions do not happen, or the possibilities for reaction happening are way low below. So, how to get your awareness high? It is very simple, just focus on yourself. You have your breath right within you. So, by using your breath, you are able to bring your mind to the space of total mindfulness and total awareness, and through that inner space you can be very proactively dynamic. So, the more your reaction quotient comes down, the more your response quotient goes up. and then be it any situation, be it any scenario, you can just like sit back and say, okay, let me see what I can do about the situation now and move forward. Then you become part of the solution. If you are in reaction mode, you are eternally part of the problem. See, as long as you focus on the problem is going to stare hard back on your face. But the moment, in fact, when you are in response mode, you also have a choice to make this problem into an adventure. You know, then problem becomes fun. Then too much to do, too little time can be really energizing. Multitasking can be adventurous. It is amazing how you unleash the potential within you. So when you come in this situation, you will know, oh wow, I really can make this happen. And I can make this happen without feeling stressed, because I grow out of the reaction mode and come into the response mode. So it is an amazing potentiality to consider this possibility of shifting off to the response mode, because that is where all the great achievers who have been happy have been in. You know, you have many achievers who have very stressful lives, and this is not the kind of people I am talking about. This talk is not about success. Success will come to you even if you are in reaction mode, but happiness will come to you and stay with you only when you move to the response mode. Yes, you agree with me on that? Okay, and that is why it is like your whole outlook can change with that pause in mindfulness, with that pause in awareness. It is like saying, I look at a thorn, but I see the rose. I look at the night, but I see the day. So whatever reason you are in, whatever situation you are in, you have a choice to make a life that you want, provided you ensure that you are in the response mode. So I thought it's a great idea to share that, get more into the response mode, because life there is amazing. I speak to you because I live this every day of my life, and I know what it has done to me. Multitasking is a poor word when you compare the kind of things we have to deal with in. You know, it is too much to say in too little time. So I would just tell you, see the possibilities of shifting over to the response mode and see the way you can change your life. Thank you so much for this opportunity.